The news has done a fairly sufficient job lately of scaring the crap out of all of us over food shortages and such. And I think we can all agree that, at least for us where we live, we've seen not only shortages, but we've also seen very steep price increases. So, as a family of 10, we have 8 children, and they all like to eat. They like to eat roughly 3 times a day. When we start talking food shortages, I start to feel this like panic, because I have a lot of children to feed and I really don't want us to have to start eating our pets. So I am going to do a little stock up today. We're gonna go to Sam's Club and Costco, I think. I need regular grocery stuff too, but we've started like a little food storage in our garage. I shared with you guys in my last practical preparedness video, which is what I'm calling it, because we're kind of middle of the road. This is just how we are about everything. We're not really extreme one way or the other. We're not looking to bury a shipping container underground and turn it into blast from the past style bunker. Even if there's not food shortages, as a large family, it's always a good idea to be prepared and have food storage. So I need to clean that out and reorganize. I also need to clean out the refrigerator. There's a funky smell. And I've got to find it, and it's my least favorite thing to do with hunting down funky smells. It never ends with something fun. It always ends with something gross. So we're gonna go to Sam's Club, we're gonna go to Costco, we're gonna come back, we're gonna clean out the fridge, we're gonna organize. I'll show you guys my printables that I use for keeping track of our pantry stock. I'm gonna put these on for most of the video because, as you might be able to see, my sty has returned. I'm usually able to feel them coming and I can take care of it. However, last year I got a really bad one that turned me into the guy from the Goonies, and your glass. That was what I looked like last year. And this one, yesterday I was mowing and I was sneezing and I was scratching and rubbing my face, and I think some part of me knew that this was not a good combination, and I just kind of kept pushing through. I took my allergy medication, and anyways, by dinner time I was like, oh man, this eye is kind of starting to hurt. I took a shower. And after my shower, I was like, crap, I could feel it was swollen. I woke up this morning and it was almost swollen shut. I had to do hot compress and stuff. It's a whole thing. You guys don't need to hear about that. That's disgusting. Let's go to Sam's Club and Costco, but don't mind my giant fake glasses that don't help me see. They just help people not see me so well. All right, I am home. I have a very full car. I did Sam's Club and Costco. Before I actually start putting things away, I'm gonna leave the car running because it is hot and I don't want these things to melt, but I need to clean out the refrigerator, freezer, and maybe do a teeny weeny bit of tidying on the shelves so that I can fit stuff there. Like I said, there's a smell. There's a smell coming from this refrigerator and I've got to find out what it is. And I don't want to do it. This is disgusting. It's disgusting. Yuck. I do have on my website printables that you can use to track what your food pantry storage is for frozen, refrigerated, non-perishable items. So if you're just starting to build up your stock and you just want to be very practical and keep good track of things, those printables are on my website. I've been trying to build back up our stock because, as y'all know, this year was the Get My Life Together year and series. And so one of our biggest areas that we have struggled over the years is with budgeting for food stuff, and trying to add in budgeting for building up a stock has been a bit of a challenge. Today's video is sponsored by Truebill, and we've been using them, like I said, for 6 months now or more. Is it 6 months? About 6 months, I think. And it's been so helpful for us in being able to do a better job of budgeting for food, knowing how much we've spent, being able to track those expenses. So it's really helped us immensely, being able to not only just track our regular grocery budget, but what we're also adding in as we work on our stockpile and building up our sort of emergency preparedness stock. And if y'all haven't heard me talk about Truebill before, they are basically an all-in-one personal finance platform. They really do help you save more money, spend less money if you need to. They'll do everything from helping you cancel unwanted subscriptions. This is so nice. You can just go in and click a button. They'll notify you if you've got subscriptions coming up, and you can be like, oh no, I don't want that anymore, and get it canceled. So it's really helped us set up budgets so that we will get notifications if we exceed a certain area in our budget. You can also lower bills. You upload a photo and ask, essentially Truebill will negotiate that bill on your behalf. We have been loving it. It has truly helped me to get a grip on our finances and our budget, especially regarding food. But y'all can try it out for free. You can also unlock more features using the premium membership. Just head to truebill.com/Angela, or you can also click the link in the video description below. We are still going to be building, and I'm trying to move it up the priority list, this kind of corner area of the garage, turning that into a walk-in above ground root cellar, if you will. We're going to be enclosing it and turning it into like a refrigerated, low temp, maybe down to freezer temp type space. Anyways, that's what's going to happen. I've got my multi-purpose cleaner, some old rags. I'm going to go wet those real quick and begin to clean out the fridge. Whew, all right. I got the fridge cleaned out. I really should have done that before I went grocery shopping, because now I am sweating. But anyway, so it's all cleaned out now, ready for me to load up the groceries. All right, let's start with the first load of things. Now, I always stock up on spaghetti sauce. Costco, Sam's Club's a great place to grab these. They have a very long shelf life. Now, we go through them a lot, but I always try to keep a backlog in inventory, if you will. Same thing with things like barbecue sauce. Now, I got this at Costco, but Sam's Club had a giant thing of Sweet Baby Ray's, which maybe I'll get that next time, but I always try to stock up on that. Things like pretzels are great. Again, that's going to last a pretty dang long time, especially if unopened. I also like to stock up on toothpaste and, you know, like hygiene products, if you will, deodorant, things like that. I feel like did anybody see a baby formula shortage coming? So where I can, I don't like to empty the shelves of anything, but where I can, I like to stock up on just our daily needs. You know, ideally having a couple months supply so that if things go off the rails, we can all still brush our teeth and stuff, you know? Beef meatballs, that's just part of our regular groceries, as well as some spring mix. I'm growing these things, but don't have quite enough yet. This is another great to keep on, you know, sort of back up on your stock shelves, are things like peanut butter crackers. Now, you might not, you know, maybe you're like more into organic, healthy things on the daily, but in a pinch, crackers with peanut butter, filling snack, peanut butter, you know? This is amazing. This has nothing to do with stocking up, but let me tell you, Taste of the South, fried pickle and ranch dip. I don't even like ranch. This stuff is my favorite. And then I got some of this almond milk creamer to try. I usually use the Silk, I think it's Silk almond milk, but that looks kind of tasty. Got some cantaloupes. Mine are nowhere close to ripe or ready to eat, so gotta buy those at the store still. Some cucumbers for my children who love to snack on cucumbers. Again, I grow a lot of stuff obviously in the garden, but nothing is ready to eat yet. Some sliced cheese, baby carrots, fresh salsa, amazing. Broccoli florets. My kids love roasted broccoli. I roast it till it's just a little crispy. Kind of has this nutty taste. So good. Mandarin oranges. This is the other thing. Holy gracious. This is at Sam's Club. This black and white fudge drizzle. Look, I could go eat this whole bag right now. It's so amazing. If you have Sam's Club near you, try it. Some shredded cheese. Now, I bought that one to keep the kids out of this one. I probably would like that one too, but especially one of my children, my 13-year-old. She always steals this from me, so I got her that one to keep her out of my popcorn. And then, you know, Sierra and I do so much outside yard work, and we're always like just sweating and so hot, and I thought this would be a lovely little adult treat in the summer. So these are frozen cocktails, like little push-up pops for adults. Okay, I already showed you avocados, I think. I don't know. This is delicious from Costco. We get this a lot for making carnitas tacos. Just love it. Apples, papples, as some children might call them. This is the artisan bread we use for French toast. Regular bread we use for sandwiches. Bagels. King's Hawaiian rolls. These are good with just anything for dinner, but also my husband makes these amazing ham sliders. I can't remember if we have a recipe video about the ham sliders or not. I think we do. So good. If we do, I'll link it. You guys, I saw this when I walked into Costco and I was like, have I died and gone to heaven? I love fudge chocolate covered pretzels. And when I saw they had Girl Scout Thin Mint, I want you to know that it took every ounce of restraint I had to purchase only one bag of these. My goodness. On the border, chips, Pirates Booty, and let's go for load number 2. All right, last load of stuff. Let's get into it. We're gonna start over here. We have some Tyson chicken nuggets. Kids love those. Also the Southern style chicken bites. These are like knockoff of Chick-fil-A nuggets and fries they have at Sam's Club, which are really good. The Swaggerties, is that what it's called? Yeah. The sausages, we go through quite a lot of those. The fig bars, everybody loves those. We all know the beauty of goldfish. And I love, this is such a good deal. Such a good deal at Sam's Club. 6 1-pound bags of elbow noodles. That's another great item to stock up on. Same with goldfish. In your pantry stock, I usually, like you can see there, buy 2 boxes. Number 1, because we use a lot. But they're like I want to say like $3.82 or something for that. So it's a great deal. Honey Nut Cheerios. We have some Big Texas cinnamon rolls. Those are favorites of my husband. Some more spaghetti sauce. Like I said, it's a big thing we stock up on, as well as canned chicken breast. It's pricier than tuna, but everybody in my family loves chicken breast and not everybody loves tuna. So I try to keep a good stock of that. These non-dippers are just amazing, okay? They're so good with hummus or even that pickle dip that I was showing you. They're so good. Benji really loves those too. Got some chicken drumsticks. This is another thing when feeding so many people. This is a much more affordable way to get dinner. Plus, my husband has some bomb chicken leg recipes. One of them I still don't think he shared yet in a video, and we have to because it is, oh, chef's kiss, delicious. I saw this and could not resist on the border salsa. Oh yes, some syrup. Love the Sam's Members Mark, whatever, buttermilk pancake mix. This stuff is so good. It's so good. First of all, you just add water, which, hello, easy peasy. But it just makes the best pancakes or waffles. They have like a little extra sweetness to them than typical. I am obsessed with that. If you've never tried it, try it. I got this to add to our stock of more of emergency supplies. It's a pack of life straws. Apparently you just stick it in the water and drink it and it purifies it. So if you ever had to drink out of a muddy creek, which, you know, I hope we don't get to that point, but if we do, we're covered. Totino's pizza rolls. Okay, I just don't ask. My children, they love them, and it's a good fast lunch every once in a while, so I do oblige. Some Downy, you know, little, what are these things called? Smell, I don't know. They make our stinky clothes smell better. Some ground beef. 4 packs of spaghetti noodles. Again, we usually try to keep a really good stock of things like that as well. I have 2 flats of strawberries. Again, we have a bunch planted, but first of all, anytime anyone gets ripe, my children snatch it right off and eat it. But my big stash up in the upper garden is not fruiting yet. So, strawberries. Oh, I saw this and I could not resist. I love truffle. Truffle is one of those things that, like, you have to, it has to be the right amount. Too much and it's too much. I can't do it. But just the right amount on some fries or potato. Oh, it's just so good. So I saw this and thought, I'm going to try it and see if it tastes delicious. Kerrygold butter, because that's, well, the best butter in the world. Some little individual guacs, and I can make guac, but I like to do this because, again, my children like to eat guac and chips, and if you get the big one and then open it, I feel like it turns brown really, really fast. And so this is just, it's also a good way to keep any one child from just devouring the whole thing, right? You get one thing of guac. I have 2 packs of blueberries here for snacking. I know, I didn't promise you guys this was going to be very healthy, okay? So no judgment. But Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, the Cinnabon ones at Sam's. Again, Sam's exclusive. Sam's. These are just the best. We love them. We always have them, especially for just like a lazy breakfast, or after all the kids go to bed. Sometimes my husband and I will make a pack of these and eat them all by ourselves. We have some all beef Hebrew National hot dogs. It was kind of funny. The lady at checkout was like, "Oh, you guys having a barbecue? It's a lot of hot dogs." And I was like, "Well, I got a lot of kids, so there you go." We also have some ham. I'm hoping I can get my husband to make those ham sliders. Some turkey, more turkey breast for sandwiches, more ham for sandwiches, some mild Italian ground sausage for this pasta recipe that we make. We have some tortilla chips, the scoops ones. I like those. My husband loves these Himalayan salt kettle chips. And then 2 things of orange juice. I'm not a big fan of buying juices and drinks because they just get torn through so fast, but my husband requested it, so I did oblige his request. I think that's everything. Goodness gracious. So as you can see, lots of regular grocery stuff, but also stuff for building up our stock. So yeah, eventually, very soon, I will do more of a full tour and show you guys everything once I get it a little bit better organized and sorted. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you there. That is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget, you can check the description box if you want to get some of those printables for yourself to keep track of your pantry storage and such. And don't forget to check out Truebill because, well, they're amazing and they've actually saved us a lot of money. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys again very soon.